Hello grade 2, welcome to our new science session. Today we will have the review which is related to unit 9. Before starting, please open your books, page 377. And let's start with the first question. Use the terms in the box to complete the sentences. You have 3 words in a box: condensation, matter, water vapor. The first sentence: the change of water from a gas to a liquid is when we change a gas like water vapor to be a liquid water. What did we do here? What happened to matter here? It's condensation. So the change from being a gas to a liquid is condensation. The next one: water in the form of a gas. When water is a gas, what do we call it? It's called water vapor. When water is in a gas state, it's called water vapor. The third one: anything that has mass and takes up space is, of course, it is matter. Anything around us that has mass and takes up space is called matter. Let's move to the next. Fill in the letter of the choice that best answers the questions. 4. Taylor sees a balloon fills with air. She knows that the air in the balloon is a gas. How does she know? The air is warm. The air fills all the space in the balloon. The air has its own shape. Of course, it's not letter C, because air, which is a gas, doesn't have its own shape. The only kind of matter with its own shape is solid. But a gas fills all the space in its container, so the answer will be letter B. The next question: what happens to water when it freezes? When you put some water in the freezer, what will happen? It becomes a gas, it becomes a liquid, it becomes a solid. When you put water inside the freezer, so it loses some of its heat. The temperature inside the freezer is low, so the liquid will change to be a solid. It will turn to be ice. The next, page 378. What is the greatest volume this measuring cup can hold? Here you have a measuring cup with 2 scales, half cup and 1 cup. What is the greatest one? Is it half cup, 1 cup, or 4 cups? Of course, it will be 1 cup. The next question, number 7. Which is a solid? Do you remember what is a solid? It's the only kind of matter that has its own shape. Its shape doesn't change. Is a cloud solid? Is a penny solid? Is a puddle solid? Do you know what is a penny and what is a puddle? A penny is a coin, and a puddle is made of water. So which of these three things is a solid? It will be letter B, the penny. The next question, number 8. How is the water changing? Let's have a look here. There is a pot, and inside it there is some water on the stove, and something is getting out of it. It's water vapor. So what is happening here? It is melting, it is evaporating, it is condensing. A lot of heat is added here to the liquid water, so it is evaporating. Water vapor is formed here, so it is evaporating. The liquid water changed to be a gas. Question number 9. Which word tells the amount of space matter takes up? Which definition is it? The amount of space matter takes up. Is it mass, solid, or volume? It is volume. Let's move to the next page, page 379. Look at the properties of this object. Which of these objects has about the same shape and texture? Here you have a beach ball and box, tennis ball, and a balloon. Which of these three objects have the same shape and texture like this beach ball? What is the shape of this ball? It is round. What about its texture? It's smooth. So the one which is having the same shape and texture will be the balloon. It will be letter C. We will write it here. Okay, let's move to question number 11. How does matter change when it melts? Do you remember melting? It turns from a liquid to a gas. It turns from a solid to a liquid. It turns from a liquid to a solid. Melting happens to solid when it changes to be a liquid by, do you remember, adding heat or taking away heat? The solid will have heat, so it happens because of adding heat to the solid. Question number 12. Which is true about all liquids? All liquids take the shape of their container. All liquids have their own shape, or all liquids are cold. Of course, all liquids are not cold because we have hot drinks. And all liquids do not have their own shape. It's solids which have their own shapes. But all liquids take the shape of their containers. They flow and take the shape of their container. Thank you for listening, grade 2. Please solve these questions in your books and see you next time. Goodbye.